Hello.
Yes, yes,
Can you see and hear me clearly?
yes.
Uh,
I can see.
okay. That's great. How are you
Okay.
today?
Yes, I'm not very well because
Oh.
today I have a long trip. I go back. I back to my hometown.
Mm.
At
And
I can I have a flyway around about 100 and 1,100 kilometers.
oh, so you're tired.
That a little bit.
Oh, I see. But anyway, are you okay? Are you ready for to continue our lesson?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, that's great. So, before we proceed, can you tell me on what we have discussed last Monday?
Yes, last Monday we you have some comment and access me about the first lesson, and we start to the second lesson. I have learned about have learned how to pronunciation of the Z sound
Mm-hmm.
and pronounce some word and have some new vocabulary.
All right. Okay, that's great. You really did learn or remember the things that we did last Monday. Okay, so
Yeah.
can you tell me on what is our next lesson?
The last lesson, the vocabulary,
The title of the lesson that we've started last
the
Monday.
month.
Okay, very good. It's the months.
Yeah, the month.
Okay, can you please read again? Months.
The months.
Okay, very good with S. Exactly. Okay, so now let's continue and thank you so much for sharing. Okay, here. Okay, can you see my screen right now? Can you see
Okay,
my
I can.
screen?
That
Oh,
I can see.
okay, very good. So here, I guess we stop in here and the stormy, right?
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell me again on what is stormy?
Stormy. Yeah. Um. Stormy. Have the wind. Stormy.
Mm-hmm.
The winds, and maybe the wind, water, and rainy winds, rainy, thunders, and s- have storm, have lightning, thunder, lightning, rain.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Vin. You really did have a great definition of stormy. So when we say stormy, it's something to do with, I guess it's a mix of, it's a weather, right? It's raining. There's a thunder. There's a lightning. Something like affected by a storm. So it is
Yes.
stormy, right? All right. Very good. So now let's proceed to the next word in here. Can you please read again? Read this one.
Rainy.
Okay, very good. So, what do you mean by rainy?
Rainy is having rain.
Okay, very good. So, when you say rainy, it is having a lot of rain, right? There is a
Yes,
very
having a lot of rain.
yeah. It means that there's very it has a hard rain or a heavy rain. Okay, so can you give me a sentence using the word rainy?
But, it's rainy today.
All right. So very good. So you said it it
Is
it is. So did you? I'm so sorry. Eh, what happened? Did you say that one?
It's rainy today. It's a rainy day.
It's rainy today, and you also said that
Yeah. It's a rainy day.
it is rainy day. Okay, very good. It it is a rainy day. It is rainy day, or today is a rainy
It
day.
it's it's a rainy day.
It is a rainy day. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, very good. So can you please read this again?
It's
It's.
it's
All right. It's like the sound of an S in the end of the sentence. I mean the word. It's.
it's
You try to pronounce first the sound of a T, like it's before the S.
it's
Okay,
it
very good.
it's
Yeah, that's it. Okay, very good, Ving. You got it. Okay, can you read again this one?
it's
Okay, so the whole sentence.
it's rainy day. It's rainy today.
Okay, very good. So is it raining? I mean, is it raining on your in your area today or no?
No, today is sunny.
Oh, I see. That's great. So, all right. So let's proceed. So do you have any question about the word rainy?
No, I have no.
Okay, that's great. So let's proceed to the next word. Can you please read this one?
Mild,
Okay, very good. Mild. So are you
mild,
familiar?
mild.
Mild. Okay, mild.
That,
So do you have any idea on what is the word mild?
that mild is just normal. It's not rainy or sunny.
Oh, okay. So, okay, very good. You have the idea. So, mhm. So when we say mild, something like, okay, let's just put in here, something like not really that strong. Mild, not strong here. Not strong in action, or shall we say, if it is, shall we say, if it is a diseases, it could be not serious or not really harsh. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so it's just like moderate. Okay, not mild. I mean, not serious here. Not serious or not harsh.
that,
Okay. All right. So can you please read the definition of mild?
that's mild. Mild is not strong in action,
Or not
not
this.
not serious or not harsh.
Okay, very good. So can you please read this again? Mild.
Mild,
Okay, very good. This one, serious.
serious,
Okay, serious. Okay,
serious,
very good. How about this? Harsh.
harsh,
Harsh.
harsh,
Okay, harsh. One more time.
harsh.
Okay, very good, Ving. Okay, so are you, I mean, do you have any question about the word mild?
No,
Okay, so, but you really understand now, I mean, you did understand now the meaning of mild.
yeah, I
Oh,
understand.
okay, that's great. So, can you give me a sentence using the word mild?
Um, um, the mild mild days mild you I have a picnic in a mild day.
Okay, so you mean I have, what is that again? I
I
have,
have a picnic
oh, you have a picnic in
a mild day.
mild day. A mild day or a
Yeah.
mild days.
Days. A mild
Okay.
day.
Okay. I have a picnic in a mild day. All right. So, okay, thank you so much, Bing. You really did have a good sentence, but maybe we can use the word mild in this way, okay? Much more effective, okay? But your sentence is correct, okay?
Yeah.
So let's try to make this one. I'll give you other sample or example. She has a mild case of the flu. All right, can you please read this one?
She has a mild case of the flu.
All right, so it's really evident in here. So when we say mild, not really serious, right? Not
Ah,
really harsh, okay? So, as you can see in here, it's a mild case of the flu. So not really something serious. It's something like maybe she or he is not, I mean, she is not feeling well, but she can deal with it, okay? So, all right, so do you have any question about the word mild?
okay. Uh,
Okay, you don't have any question.
yes.
Okay, so all right, Bing. So since you don't have any question, let us now go back to our topic here on the screen. So how about this? Can you please read this one?
Vacation.
Okay, very good. Vacation. So one more time.
Vacation.
Okay, very good. So are you familiar with the word vacation?
That I familiar with vacation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can you tell me or can you give me a definition on what is vacation?
That vacation is the time you have no work.
All right.
Uh, you spend time to relax
Okay.
and travel to somewhere.
Okay, very good. And you can also have a family vacation, right, with your family. Okay, or your work or work vacation with your workmates, right? So now, can you give me an example of a sentence using the word vacation?
Uh, I, I have a vacation next week.
Oh,
I will. I have a vacation next.
all right. So you said I have a
Uh,
vacation next week.
uh, I,
Next
I,
next week.
I
Mm-hmm.
maybe I will have. I am going to vacation next week.
Okay, I'm going to vacation. All right. So I am I am going to a vacation.
Vacation.
All
Vac-
right. Okay, so can you please read this first? This one. I have.
I have a
Mhm.
vacation next week.
Okay, can you please read this again? Next week.
Next week.
Okay, next
Next.
week.
Next week.
Okay, very good. Next week. All
Next.
right.
Next week.
Okay, very good, Bing. So how about this? I am.
I am going to vacation.
Uh,
Vacation.
okay, I am going to a vacation. All right. Okay.
I am going to a vacation.
Okay, very good, Ving. Okay, so thank you so much for the sentences. It's very good. Okay, so now can you please read all of the vocabulary in here?
Okay.
hmm Can you please read all of this?
Uh,
Mhm.
Stormy,
Okay, very good.
rainy,
All right.
mild,
Okay, perfect. This one.
vacation.
Okay, very good. Okay, so do you have any question about the vocabulary? Hello,
I have no
hello,
question.
Ving. Okay,
I,
can you?
I, ha- I have no question.
Okay, so let us now proceed to the next slide. And now we are bound to the story. Okay, so I will let you listen the story first. Okay, here, let's
Ông nghe
start.
đấy, ông nghe. Ok, wait a minute.
Oh,
Đang học ạ. Con đang học. Đang đưa điện thoại ở dưới. Dưới. Ok.
all right. Okay, being so, let's start.
Months. There are 12 months in the year. January is the first month of the year. It is usually cold in January. February is the second month of the year. It is still winter when February comes. They say that March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. That means that it is still usually cold and sometimes stormy when March begins.
Đây con cầm này xuống cho bạn.
All right, so one more time.
Months. There are 12 months in the year. January is the first month of the year. It is usually cold in January. February is the second month of the year. It is still winter when February comes. They say that March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. That means that it is still usually cold and sometimes stormy when March begins.
All right, so did you understand the story, Bing?
Yes, I
Okay,
understand.
all right, that's great. So, what is the title of the story?
This title is the month.
Okay, very good. So, months. One more time.
Months.
Okay, very good, Bing. Okay, so how many months in the year?
In the year have 12 months.
Okay, very good. So, what month is the first month of the year?
January is the first month of the year.
Okay, very good. So, let us now go to the parts or the many parts of the story. Then I will let you listen again. Okay, same with the other lessons that we did. Okay, so let's start.
Months. There are 12 months in the year.
All right, so one more time.
Months. There are 12 months in the year.
All right, so now being kindly read this sentence.
There are 12 months in the year.
Okay, very good. So one more time. 12.
12,
Okay, 12.
12
Okay, very good, Bing. Okay, months.
months.
Okay, very good. So my questions are there 20 months in the year?
No, only 12 months in the year.
Okay, very good. And how many years are there for 48 months?
Yes,
How?
4 years.
Okay, very good. So there are 4 years. So how did you come up
Yeah.
with that answer, Ving? What did you do?
What did you do?
Yeah, what did you do? Why you get the answer where in fact you cannot find it in
Ah,
here on the
I, I
story? Mm-hmm. What did you do? Why you get the correct answer?
that I plus 48 to 12.
All right.
I
So divide.
divided,
You did the
divide,
division.
did
All
the
right. Very
division.
good. Okay, that's great. So you're so good in that. Okay, so are there 12 days in the year?
Are there?
Yeah, are there 12 years? I mean 12 days in the year?
No.
So,
In the year have 365 or 366 day in the year.
okay, very good, Ving. Then how many months in a year?
That there there are 12 months in the year.
Okay, very good. So, do you have any question about the first sentence?
No.
Okay, so very good. Ving really did answer all of the questions correctly. Okay, very good. So, let us now proceed to the second. Okay, it's loading. Here, just wait for a moment. It's really having a problem here. Okay, just wait. All right.
January is the first month of the year.
Okay, so one more time.
January is the first month of the year.
Okay, so can you please read this, Ving?
That January is the first month of the year.
Okay, very good. So one more time. Is.
Is
Okay, very good. So, January.
January
Okay, very good. How about this first?
first.
Okay, very good, Ving. Okay, so January is the first month of the year. So, what month is the first month of the year?
January.
Okay, very good. So,
January.
mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. And is January the second month of the year?
No. January is the first month of the year.
Okay, very good, Ving. Okay, so do you have any question?
No.
Okay, so let us now proceed. So, did you find it easy, the story?
The winter.
Yes, Vic? Okay, I asked you if did you find the story easy to understand?
Just so
Yeah,
so easy.
yeah, because really did answer correctly all of I mean the questions, and it seems like here the sentences are very easy to understand, right? Especially
Yes.
that this is all about months and you are very much familiar with months. Okay,
Yes.
so let us now proceed to the third. All right.
It is usually cold in January.
Okay, so can you please read this one?
It's usually called in January.
Okay, very good. So it is usually cold in January. Can you please read this again?
It's usually called in January.
Okay, so can you please read this? It.
It's
It.
it
Okay, very good. Is.
it is
Okay, very good. Usually.
usually
Yeah, usually.
usually
Okay, very good. So it is usually cold in January. So now, how is the weather in January? Hello, Ving. Hello.
please
Hello.
repeat. Now I can hear.
Hello, Ving. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay, that's great. I
Please
can hear.
please repeat it.
Okay, so my question is, how is
Hello.
the yes, hello, Ving. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ha-
Okay. Now I
Okay, all
can.
right. So my question is, what is the weather in January?
The weather in January cold, usually cold. Cold.
Okay, so very good. So the weather in January is usually cold, and now, it is it always cold in January?
Yes.
Okay, so next question. Um, Hmm. What is the month does it usually cold?
The January.
Okay, very good. So, is January the first month of the year?
Yes.
Okay, and what is the weather of the first month of the year?
Weather. It usually
Or, oh, what happened? Hello, Ving?
the first month.
All right. Hello? Hello, Ving?
Yeah.
All
Can you
right.
hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you now. Because earlier I
At
cannot hear you.
the weather is usually cold in the first month of the year.
Okay, very good, Ving. Okay, so let us now proceed to the next. Okay, so do you have any question?
No.
Okay, that's great. So here.
February is the second month of the year.
All right. So can you please read this one?
February is the second month of the year.
Okay, very good. So, February.
February.
Okay, February.
February.
Okay, very good. So it is the second month of the year. So what is the second month of the year?
February.
Okay, very good. And is February after January?
Yes.
Okay, because February is the second month
Is
of the
second
year.
of the year. Eh?
Okay, so that's great. All right. So, do you have any question?
No.
Okay, by the way, do you have
I have no question.
okay, that's great. So, do you have someone or are you I mean, do you have a friend who has a birthday on February?
No. I'm the March or the May.
Oh, okay. Some of them are having a birthday on May. Okay. By the way, um, do you have any or events in your in your country when January I mean February comes? Do you have any events to celebrate?
In February is normally the 10th holiday of my country.
I see. All right. So thank you so much, Being, for sharing. Okay. So let us now proceed to the the fourth sentence. Okay. Okay. It's loading again. I'm so sorry for that, Being. Okay. Oh, it's waste. Excuse me. It's wasting our time. Wait, hold on. I'm so sorry, Being, for the inconvenience. This is also the same with my earlier's class. We are having a problem with this playing with the.
Okay, you can raise horn obsession and after that I repeat.
Okay, so okay, let's try. Okay, so let me just go ahead and read the sentence. Okay, all right.
It is
Oh,
still
now
winter
it's
when
playing.
February
Wait, it's playing now. Okay, let's try.
comes.
Okay, one more time.
It is still winter when February comes.
Okay, so now, Vin, can you please read?
It is still winter when February comes.
Okay, very good. So it is still winter. I mean winter when February comes. Okay, so what happens when February comes?
And it's still winter.
Oh,
It's still winter.
okay, very good. So, is it, I mean, is it still winter when the second month of the year?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, okay, I guess that's it. I mean, what is the weather when February comes?
That's winter, still winter.
Okay, so the weather is
It
winter.
is still winter.
Okay,
The weather is
so,
winter.
okay, that's great. So, let us now proceed. Right, so we're not going to play the audio, so let me just go ahead and do the reading. Okay, so they say that March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. Okay, can you please repeat after me? Ving? Hello, Ving? My goodness, there is really a poor connection. Hello? Hello, Ving?
Yes,
Okay, so now I can hear you. Okay, they say that March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. Okay, so can you please read?
that
Hello, Ving?
enters the land and goes out like a lamb.
Okay, so one more time, Ving. They say, can you please read again?
They they say that March comes in a lion and goes out like a lamb.
Okay, so can you please read this one? Comes.
Comes,
Okay, very good. How about this lion?
comes,
Mm-hmm. How about this lion?
lion,
Okay, very good. How
lion,
about How about this goes?
goes.
Okay, very good. So, what do they say? What
They
do
say that's March come in a lion and goes out alive, go out like a lamb.
Okay, that's great. Okay. What animal does March comes like or comes in like?
Come in like a lion.
All right. Okay, so are you familiar with the lion? Hello, Ving.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so are you familiar with an animal with, I mean, a lion?
Yes, I'm
Okay, that's
familiar.
great. So, do you have any question about this sentence?
No,
All right, it's very, it's very easy to understand, right? So,
yes.
so there are not, I mean, so much, we can not really have so much, what do you call this, questions for this because it's very obvious in here. Okay, so since you don't have any question, and let's now proceed to the last. Okay, here, let's try if it's working now. Okay, it's working.
That means that it is still usually cold and sometimes stormy when March begins.
All right, so can you please read this one?
That means that it is still usually cold and sometimes stormy when March begins.
All right, so can you please read this again? Sometimes.
Sometimes
Okay, begins.
begins.
Okay, very good. So, my question is, how is the weather in March?
The weather is much still too cold.
All,
Mm,
all right,
usually,
so, mhm,
usually cold,
all right, and
sometimes stormy.
okay, so usually during March or in the beginning of March is usually cold and sometimes stormy. So, so what else is my question? Hmm. I guess that's all. So my question is just the same. So the answer is just the same. So is it stormy in March?
Yes, sometimes stormy.
Okay, very good. So is it always cold in March?
You not always usually.
Okay, very good. Okay, now Ving, kindly please read again all of the story. Okay,
Yes.
all right. Okay.
There are, there are 12 months in the year.
All right.
January is the first month of the year.
Okay.
It's see it's it is usually cold in the January.
All right.
February is the second month of the year.
Okay. And
It is still winter when February comes.
mm-hmm.
They say that March comes in lion and go out like a lamb.
All right.
That means that it is still usually cold and sometimes stormy when March begins.
Okay, very good, Ving. So I'll ask you random questions, okay? So what is the first month of the year?
It's January.
Okay, so okay, Bing, kindly answer as fast as you can. Okay, so my second question is, what is the weather on February?
February cold,
Hmm. Are you sure?
usually cold.
In
Uh,
February.
February February is still winter.
Okay, very good. So how about in January? What is the weather in January?
Very cold.
Okay, very good. How about in March? In the beginning of
March,
March.
uh, beginning of March is usually cold and sometimes stormy.
Okay, very good. So what um what animal does March comes in like?
When the animal come a lion and at a lion.
Okay, and goes out like a lamb. All right. Hello, Ving. All right. I guess it's you're missing again. All right. Hello, Ving.
Yes,
Oh,
teacher.
okay. Now I can hear you. Okay. Now, so my question is, what is the second month of the year?
The February, February, the second month of the year.
Okay, very good. So how many months in the year?
That have 12 months in the year.
Okay, very good. So how many years in 24 months?
There are 2 years.
All right, very good, Ving. So now let's try to I'll try to ask question without looking on the story. Okay, so let's start. How many months in the year?
Uh, there are 12 months in the year.
Okay, so there are 12 months in the year. And what is the first month of the year?
It's the January.
All right, so what is the weather in February?
February is cold.
Are you sure?
The weather is cold.
In February, the second month of the year?
The February is still winter.
Okay, very good, Ving. You got it. How about in January? What is the weather?
How about the
The weather of January.
It's cold.
Okay, very good. So it is cold in January. And how about in March? What is the
In
weather?
March, it's still cold, usually cold and sometimes stormy.
Okay, very good. So what is the animal that um comes like I mean, what is the animals like or describe like I mean, what
The
animal does March looks like or comes like?
the it's come like as a lion
All right, a lion and
and a lamb.
okay, very good, Ving. You really did answer my questions. Okay, so do you have any question about the first part of the story?
No,
Okay, so since you don't have any question and you really did answer all my questions, so let's proceed. Okay, so this is the second part of the story. Okay, so this is the continuation. Okay, so now let's try to hear or listen. All right, are you okay, Ving?
yes.
All right, so are you feeling good?
Actually,
Okay, that's
I
great.
feeling
Good. Okay. All right, that's great to hear, Ving. So we are really having a problem with here. But anyway, let me just go ahead and read the story by myself. Okay, then you will going to read. Okay, wait. There is really having a problem. Okay, let me go ahead and read. By the time that March ends, the weather is starting to get a little better. Okay, so April is the rainy month. April showers bring May flowers. Many of the spring flowers bloom in May. The weather can be quite mild in May. June is usually a nice warm month. Many people get married in June. Alright. Okay, did you understand the story, Ving?
yes.
Okay, so, um, what is the weather by the time that the March ends?
At the weather is get a little better.
Okay, so very good. So, another. Um, what is happening when June comes?
And June usually warm.
Alright, so what do people do during
People
June?
get married in June.
Okay, very good, Bing. Okay, so now let's go into sentence by sentence again, alright? So, and I will let you read it by yourself, okay? Let me first go ahead and read again. So, by the time that March ends, the weather is starting to get a little better. Okay, can you please read again?
Uh, by the time that March ends and the weather is starting to get a little better.
Okay, very good, Bing. So, can you please read this again? Ends.
Ends
Okay, very good. How about this starting?
starting
Alright, how about this better?
better.
Okay, very good thing. So now, okay, so what happens when March ends?
March and the weather is starting to get a little better.
Okay, so very good. So now, is the weather a lot better when March ends? Is
No,
it
a little.
okay? Very good. It's not a lot, but a little. You have really a good observation. Okay, now, is the weather getting better when March begins?
Yes.
Okay, so very good. So, other question.
Must end, not end.
Mhm.
Must March end, not begin.
All right. So, is the weather? So, let me just repeat again the question. Okay. So, is the weather getting better when March begins? Mhm.
But, no.
Okay.
A little better in when March end.
Okay, very good. Ving. You have really a good observation. Okay, that's great. So it is not the beginning of the March that the weather is getting better, but in the end. Okay? All right.
Yes.
So do you have any question?
No.
No? All right. So let us proceed to the next. Okay, so April is the rainy month. April showers bring May flowers. Okay, can you please read?
April is the rainy month. April showers bring my flowers.
Okay, very good. So can you please read this again? Rainy.
Rainy
Okay, very good. How about this? Showers.
showers.
Okay, showers.
Showers.
Words. Okay, very good. So how about this? Flowers.
Flowers.
Okay, very good. So my question is, how is April?
April is the rainy month.
Okay, very good. So what do they call um April rain? Mm-hmm.
What
What?
do
Mm-hmm.
what
What do they call April rain?
the
Mm-hmm.
what do they call?
Mm-hmm.
Why? What do
Yeah, April.
they
Let
call?
me just rephrase. What do they call when April comes? Okay, let me just rephrase the question. Okay, so what is the weather during April?
The during the April the weather is rainy.
Okay, very good. So, what brings May flowers?
The the rain,
Okay, very good
a
because
lot of rain.
it's mhm, because April showers bring May flowers. All right.
Yes,
Okay.
for
So
shower.
okay. Very good, Ving. Okay. Other question. Does April showers bring June flowers?
No, the April shower bring May flower.
Okay. Very good. So not June. Okay. So do you have any
Not June.
question? Yes. It's not June, but it's May. All
Yes,
right.
May.
Okay. So can we now proceed to the next? You don't have any question?
Yes.
Okay. So now. Many of the spring flowers bloom in May. The weather can be quite mild in May. All right. So can you please read?
Many of spring flower bloom in May. The weather can be quite mild in May.
Okay, very good. So can you please read this one? Mild.
Mild,
Okay, with the sound of a D on the end. One more time. Mild.
mild.
Okay, very good. How about this spring?
Spring
Okay, very good. How about this flowers?
flowers.
Okay, very good. So one more time. Can you please read all of this?
Many of the many of the spring flowers bloom in May. The weather can be kind of mild in May.
Okay. Okay, very good, Ving. So now, what blooms in May? What blooms in May?
The flower
All right. So the spring flowers. All right.
flower.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, many of spring flower.
Okay. Very good. Now, when does many of the spring? I'm so sorry. When does many of the spring flowers bloom? When? What? What months? What
That's
month?
May. May
Okay.
in May.
All right, very good. So, does many spring flowers bloom in June?
Yes. No, in May, not in
Or
June.
okay, very good. So the flowers or spring flowers bloom in
Spring
May,
flowers bloom in
mm,
May,
not in June. All right?
not June. Yes.
Okay, very good. So now, do you have any question?
No.
All right. So here, so the weather can be quite mild. All right. So now, how is the weather in May?
The weather is May, mild.
All right.
Be
Mhm.
quiet, mild,
Okay, very good. So the weather in May is quite mild. All right. So
quiet,
now,
mild.
mm, is the weather of May is quite mild? I mean, is the weather quite mild in May?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So other question. Hmm, is the flowers in May quite mild?
No. The weather,
Okay, very good. So the weather is quite mild, not the flowers. All right,
not flower.
that's great, Vic. So I guess we are able to or you are able to answer all of the question. And can you please read all again the story?
Yes.
Okay, start.
By by the time that March ends, the weather is starting to get a little better. April is rainy month. April showers bring May flowers. Many of spring flowers bloom in May. The weather can be quite mild in May.
Right.
June is usually a nice warm month. Many people get married in June.
Okay, very good, Vic. Thank you so much. So now, um, okay, so now I will ask you again questions and let's see if you can answer, okay? It is randomly questions or yeah, random questions, okay? So now, mm, what is the weather of during April?
The weather during April is the rainy.
Okay, it's rainy.
It
So
rainy
okay, very good. So now, what is the weather during March ends?
during March, and the weather is a little better.
Okay, very good. So, what blooms in May?
The mm, for spring flower.
Okay, very good. So, does many spring flowers bloom in June?
No, the many spring flower bloom in May.
Okay, very good. So, what month usually a nice warm month?
The night one month is June.
Okay, very good. So, what did people do during month of June?
The people get married in
Oh,
June.
okay, very good. So, what else? Okay, how about the weather in May? What is the weather in May?
The weather is May is mid mild. Mild.
All right, so it is quiet
Mild.
mild. So
It quiet mild.
the weather in May is quiet mild. So now, so let's try this. This one. I will not let you see the story. Okay. So I'll ask you questions again. So here. So what is the weather in April?
The weather is April is April uh,
It's okay.
the weather. I,
Okay,
can,
so it's okay. I'll give you a clue. So when we say April, it's showers bring May
yeah.
flowers, right? So
So,
what do you think? Yeah, what do you think is the weather? during that April when it is showers bring May flowers?
The weather, the rainy. It
Okay, very good.
rainy.
Being, yeah, it's rainy. So what is the
Rain.
weather again in April?
It sours. I-
It's April.
Is
It's
is rainy.
okay.
Uh,
It is a rainy
it
month.
rainy a rainy month.
Okay, very good, Bing. So April is the rainy month or a rainy month. Okay, so now, what is the weather when March ends?
The weather in March and it's a little better.
Okay, so it is a little better. All right.
A little
So,
better.
mm-hmm. Okay, now, what do people do during June, or
People
what
get
they?
married
Oh,
during June.
okay, very good. So, what else? So, what is the weather in June?
The weather in June is warm. It's warm.
Okay,
It's warm
very
in
good.
June.
Very good. Being it's a warm month. Okay, what else?
Warm.
Mm, okay, when is the time or when is the weather getting a little better or what month?
That it's in March. The end of March.
Okay, very good. So, what else? So, mm, does April showers bring June flowers?
No, the April shower. That the April shower bring the April shower bring flower.
All right, so the April
Uh,
showers bring May
bring
flowers.
bring May flower.
Okay, very good. So it's not June, all right?
Not June.
Okay, so last question. Mm, let me just think. Okay, here. When do people usually get married?
In June.
Okay, very good, Ping. So here. So I guess it's almost time. So let's just stop in here. Okay, so okay, don't you worry. We will going to go back on the story next Friday, okay? So you will be more familiarized before we are going to go to the phrases and collocation in which we are going to fill in the blanks, all right?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so okay, Vin, before we end the class, can you share on what you have learned for today?
That we learned today is the whole sentence and describe all the weather from the
Mhm.
January to June.
All right. Okay, very good, Ving. And so for my feedback, all right. So I guess everything is good. Okay, it's just that maybe we are lacking of familiarization of the story since I was not able to let you hear the audio, right? So maybe there is something, what do you call this, having difficulty on internalizing the story since I have just read all of the story. I mean, not all, but some of the story or parts of the story. So by the next time, let's try to repeat again the story and make sure that everything is being, what do you call this, being read or pronounced carefully and being understand, especially that this is about what do you call this, all about the months. I know that you are very much familiar with months, but we are just trying to know or the details on what is happening of that month. Okay, but everything is good. You really did answer all of my questions in this the first story. Okay, and in the second story there's quiet what do you call this, confusion, but you can actually answer afterwards, right?
Yes.
So Okay, Bing. I guess this is all for tonight. So you have a good night. I know that you really need a rest since you have really a tiring day. So I understand that. So okay, so good night, Bing, and yeah, see you on Friday. Okay, bye bye for
Okay,
now.
okay, thank teacher. Have a good
Oh,
night.
okay, have a good night. Bye
Have a good
bye.
night. Yeah.
Okay, all right.